Also, if you remember the scene in the Jungle Book, the interaction between Ka and Mowgli up in the tree, Floyd wrote that scene. The song that Ka sings, Trust in Me, was actually written afterward. It was written for Floyd's scene, which just kicks total butt. Floyd is here with his wife, Adrienne. She is also an artist at Disney. She has done some beautiful work with the fairies out there. I'm going to ask them both to come up here. Floyd's going to be dragged up by Adrienne, I'm sure, because Scott Shaw intimated that it would be great if you invited Floyd as guest of honor. And Floyd cringed. Like I smacked him, and I thought, well, what's that about? He said, no, not me. I'm just a guy who draws. I don't want any honor. So I would like please to invite up Anthrocon's first ever guest of OK, Mr. Floyd Norman and Mrs. Adrienne Norman. Step up here, please.
I'm okay. It says right here, guest of OK. Okay, well, thank you. Hey, what a welcome. This is a real honor. I guess I'm honored whether I like it or not. Greetings from all of my friends and colleagues at the Walt Disney Studio and Pixar Animation Studios. I've just been a lucky guy who's spent the last 50 years of my life drawing cartoons, so, not a bad job. However, the real artist is my wife, Adrienne, who draws and paints much better than I do. Say hello, Adrienne. You got your own.
Hello. I'm happy to be here, too. I don't know what else to say. I'm an artist, and that's all I know. That's all I do. I love being one. I love painting fairies. So if you get a chance to see the Tinkerbell movie, if you watch the end of the Tinkerbell movie, I have art on the end of it. So on the DVD and the movie. So anyway,
Now, once again, I just want to say that people always want to give me honors, and I just want to tell them I'm just a lucky kid who came to the Walt Disney Studio when the old man was still alive. And I never dreamed that I would ever have the chance, number one, to work at Walt Disney Studios, but then to work with Walt Disney himself. So that's really something special in my life. And to have been able to work on the Jungle Book, which was Walt Disney's last movie. We finished it in 1966. The same year that Walt Disney passed away. So we lost a great man, we lost a giant in cartoon making and animation, but I'm just grateful that I was there, during that special magical time. So it's a magical time here as well. So thank you for inviting me.
Floyd is going to be doing, I think, 2 talks for us, KP. 3 talks. And if we can get him to do another one, we will. One each day. The one, Memories of the Mouse, which is tomorrow's, correct? Something like that. Memories of the Mouse on your schedule. We're going to subtitle that Uncle Floyd's Story Hour because this man will mesmerize you. You need to ask him his experience when he first clapped eyes on Walt Disney, and you also need to ask him about the image of the kindly, gentle old Uncle Walt, who apparently had a really mean left hook. But I'm going to let Floyd tell you that one. Alex Adams, he's running around here. Is he out hiding in the audience? No? If you happen to see a proud-looking gentleman carrying a fiddle or a guitar. Alexander Adams was performing last night. I was kind of hoping he might just set himself up in the Convention Center concourse. He is a remarkable entertainer. Please do pay attention. We wanted to have Tom Smith with us, but Tom injured his leg kicking his agent in the rear. His agent apparently is a very tall man. So Tom could not be with us, so we're a little sad, but we're hoping we'll see him next year. Speaking of Tom, somewhere lurking in the darkness out there, I'm not going to point him out now, but you will probably see him. If you remember back from the Adams Mark Philadelphia, Magic Tom Houston has joined us this year. He's hiding. Anybody else down front that I can't read my writing, I scrawl on it. If there's anybody I missed, just run up and grab the microphone. While that's going on, I'm going to point out, has anybody taken the opportunity to look at your hotel key cards? The Art of Kittrell with a little drawing by Floyd Norman on the back there. I would desperately love to take credit for this, but the idea was actually Jamie's idea over at the West End, so you can thank her for this. Oh, yes, yeah. But by the way, you may keep these. You do not have to turn them in at the end of the convention. These are yours to keep. Because of that, if we get somebody going up saying, well, I lost my 24 keys, can I have replacements? Sorry, replacement keys will be the standard Weston keys. Because I only had 2,000 of these made, and apparently there's a little more than 2,000 people here. Okay, I'm going to run down a few things. A request from the Weston, request from the Convention Center. I should mention a request from Yappy Fox. The Fursuit Parade this year, we had some feedback from fursuiters last year regarding the duration of the Fursuit Parade, or as they called it, the Death March. We put in, with the assistance of the artist Crooks, I was able to make up the little diagram of the Convention Center with red arrows. You found it in your registration bag. That will show you the route of the parade this year. We're going to stay on the 3rd floor and just do a circuit of the 3rd floor. So if you want to get your pictures, this would be the spot. There are a few things, weather permitting. We were going to make a little detour out onto the west corner of the park out there. If it is raining, we will not do that. We will not go out on the balconies. The group photo will be taken in Hall A, as they have told me there. Hall A will be the group photo instead of the balcony. We are going to pray for no rain. I think it works. Our prayers work because last night the Yankees lost.
Yes.
The word trounced comes to mind. Pittsburgh tore them a new one, and you know, maybe it was up to us. So if their person gets like, oh, the furries gave us fleas and we couldn't play, well, that's good for you. Okay, the Convention Center, this is perhaps my fault. It seems like every year I can never remember which entrance we want to enter in, whether it's east or west. This year, if you're on street level, the entrance to the Convention Center is on this side of the street. You do not have to cross to the opposite side of, 10th, to get to the Convention Center. I know this screwed people up because last year I told them they enter on this side, but the entrance was actually over here. This year everybody's going over here, but the entrance is over here. Just go up there and toss a coin. You'll be right half the time. The nice folks in the hotel mentioned that last year they put large trash bags in the rooms for everybody in case you have a large amount of trash. Apparently nobody used them because the trash bag is all folded up nice and neat in a little square. So hunt around for a little square that looks like a folded up trash bag. We have had a bit of coverage from the media so far. It's been rather positive. Except they had my ugly puss on there, and I think I had a zit on my nose. I really. Should you happen to see some folks